What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sideline Shenanigans. I believe we got episode number 9 today. I want to say I'll never remember, but um, we got quite the week, and not the week that I've wanted to have so far. Getting here to straight into fantasy football talk. Eliminated last week from the playoffs for the Yahoo League, so talk about that is over. Sure, you're sick of hearing about no PPR anyway. I am as well. Um,
Are you going to go
but
back next year?
That's a good question. I might I'll have to put some thought and consideration into it. Maybe I get a little discount. They should look into that if they really want me back. Looks like Chicago just walked it off. Looks like it's to DJ Moore. Just gotta make sure this is not to DeAndre Swift and we're all good.
It does look
What
like
an
it.
insane play.
Wow.
Okay, well that helps a little bit, Deon. So
Does not help out the Lions. Let me tell you, that makes me really sad.
no,
Uh,
no, but the Lions can still make the playoffs, so I need you guys to still win tomorrow. We'll get into that in a minute.
we really
But
need the Bears to lose to the Niners next week now. Uh, Yikes. This is oof.
this and to see that the onside kick, I didn't even get to see it. I love an onside kick attempt. It was
Especially
especially
like call it and stuff too. It's just
uh, yes, but then again, late game scenario like that, it's
100%. 100%.
so I don't really care. I don't like the new kickoff, but it's different. Um, but so we'll get into the league that you're eliminated and get through that real quick. Um, I got a team that I have a good feeling that they're going to do some good stuff tomorrow. And that between the two players, of Josh Allen and James Cook, I feel really good about them tomorrow against Cleveland. Um, worried about Myles Garrett, and he's going after that record, so I feel like he's coming playing with a little extra juice. But I feel like this is a great game for James Cook. Um, I need them both to go off. Getting T. Higgins back, he took his bye week with me last week, maybe because of a concussion. I'm not sure, but I got I got a lot of work to do. Okay, I went into this. ESPN was projecting me to lose with 46% to 54. My defense played today, which would have been the Eagles' defense against Washington, only having 6 points while projected 7. Couldn't have it.
Not the end
Um,
of but definitely not what you want to see.
it's
But
not what you want to see when Josh Johnson came in the game.
yeah.
Very
And
other got hurt. A9 having 25 hurt.
25 against you. And K9 had 25 on our bench in our
Mhm.
so
So that hurt. But Terry McLaurin, he had 8.3. He was projected 12. So that's good. He's finished under his projection. And Swift was kind of a bullet dodge. No Roma Dunze today. It's cold. It's windy. So him only getting 9 points while projected 13 feels pretty good. So we'll just go down the list. I still have Allen and Cook. Like I said, I have Javante Williams going against the Chargers, Sutton, T. Higgins, Dalton Schultz, Aaron Jones going against the Giants. I have a good feeling about that. I tell you what, he had a really good playoff for me last year. I'm looking to see playoff AJ come out. David Montgomery, I want to know your thoughts on him. Do you think I'm starting him, but what do you think he's going to do tomorrow? Do you think he's going to be good?
I do think he gets into the end zone. I don't think that this Pittsburgh defense is going to be able to do a whole lot against the run game, and I think I do think they should at least try and get him more involved. It's
Me too.
just David Montgomery's
Nice.
he's either going. I feel like at this point in fantasy, he's either going to get you 7 points or 15 plus. So it's like
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
really hard to determine with him now because he in game he's very useful, but in fantasy it's like I don't know how you.
Fantasy, right. Yeah, there's players like that everywhere that don't get enough credit. But it's either him or Godwin. I was never starting a wide receiver from Green Bay this week. Um, they're hearing about the weather and what it was going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
They were never going to get a start. Like I said, I got Montgomery as my second flex, and then I got Houston's kicker, going against Las Vegas, who's been phenomenal. And I got to admit, this play could mean absolutely nothing. But I I usually use Seattle's kicker, Myers, who's been the number one kicker all year. And I was like, oh, I can't not use him. He's the number one kicker. And I was like, you know what? But they're just going against the Rams, which is still end up being high scoring, but they didn't get as many. There's no field goals, and they're two extra points. Yeah, two. So I picked up Houston's kicker. So someone dropped them.
Looking like that, a really good move.
It very well could be. I mean, it's a good move regardless. Will it mean anything? And I hope it does.
Let's hope so.
He's got Loop tomorrow, so hopefully we just find the end zone. The Ravens. He's got the Jags defense against Denver. Jags defense is playing as number 3, so I don't love that. Jennings, Bowers, Jameson Williams, Bijan, and Herbert. So I have more to play. I have had one play. He's had 3, but I'm down by 36 right now between the 3. We'll have to figure it out. Hopefully next time we talk, which will be one last time before the new year, I believe. So. Hopefully we come through with a win, and I'll be talking to you guys next week about a championship roster. I'm not making any changes. My only thought would have been Godwin, but it would. Yeah, I believe it's Carolina, but not just at Carolina too. Not just that. It's just I feel like David Montgomery can get me like 15 to 20 points. If he was involved more. I don't think Godwin can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Godwin's a solid 10-point player. I think he's consistently going to do that, and it's good for him. So after that gruesome injury last year,
he could go back to the guy that was projected wide receiver 1.
He would have finished last year as number 1. I guarantee you. That being said, let's go to our one flex league. Not a strong showing from Josh Jacobs.
Certainly was not 4.8. Kenneth Walker there with 25 points on the bench.
Yeah, but there's no world we start him, right? Ever.
In hindsight, yes, over Dowdle, but
yeah, but after the last couple of weeks, Dowdle's been pretty good. So
I don't think ever you start him over Jacobs on a normal day.
No, never.
Being on Thursday really sucked, but
right. I hate having players play on Thursday. And I was kind of I feel like everyone's players suck on Thursday. So I was kind of happy that K9 was going on Thursday when I saw he started him. He had 25 points against me, but yeah, we have K9 on the bench. It really hurts. We still got Gibbs, Sutton, Emeka, Kittle, Dowdle, Texans defense, and Houston's kicker as well. With that being said, before we get into our quarterback play here, if Jacobs is hurt, which I know he's been questionable week in, week out, do we even look at starting him next week if he's questionable all week?
If he's questionable, who are they playing next week?
I feel like that also needs to be taken into consideration. We have to win this week still.
They're playing Baltimore, and the Ravens have been playing really well defensively since week 6 or 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I don't hate a Walker start that day.
I need to see what Jacobs' thing is because I saw he wasn't in at the end of the game at all.
Right.
So something was definitely going on there. But for now, which I love Gibbs' chances this week. I mean, 3 touchdowns, 0 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 0 touchdowns. We're on the week he should have 3, so let's expect 40 from the kid.
He's definitely going to finish RB1 this week at least.
But we got ourselves a decision here. Now, they're pretty much similar in fantasy points allowed between the two defenses, Las Vegas and New England. CJ Stroud going at 425. Lamar on Sunday night. Such a toss up. But the thing is, I feel like Lamar has the higher ceiling.
I agree. I do think Lamar has the higher ceiling. Floor, I do think CJ Stroud right now. He's been connecting a lot with Nico Collins a lot more too,
We don't need that.
which has been we don't.
No,
Well,
we do not need that.
but mm,
It's tough. The recent weeks, neither of them have been looking great.
I mean,
4,
gut
9. Well, I
Stroud,
guess it would be 9, 12, 23.
gut says CJ Stroud, brain says Lamar. It's a really hard choice.
So I believe I put it into ChatGPT and it said CJ Stroud. I put it into Grok and it said Lamar based off his legs and ability to move and getting rushing yards. Um, and then a couple fantasy trackers, two of them that I used, um, both said Lamar. And then I asked Grok why. And a good list of Lamar stats from primetime games are phenomenal. And he has yet to lose in weeks 15 through 18. Good news, T. Higgins is likely to play. Thought that was already confirmed, but yeah, Lamar's stats in primetime are phenomenal, and I don't know, it's a toss up right now, but your heart and head are showing two different things, but
Yeah,
what
it's so hard. It almost feels like it's got to be a coin flip.
uh, I mean it's tough. It's tough, tough, tough. Um Now, is this a Derrick Henry game at all? I don't. How is New England's defense?
I know their run defense is pretty
Rush,
solid.
so that it would be better than their pass. But Derrick Henry has been playing well the last few weeks, like last 3-ish weeks. So that's been leaving Lamar more opportunity. But I feel like the last week that, yes, the Bengals defense is bad, but his accuracy is so much better last week. So it's a toss up. Are we able to make a decision now, or is this going to be a game time decision?
This is a game time decision. One final sleep on it. Um,
So we'll call this. Um, Houston does play at 4:25. We'll have to have a decision by 4:10 tomorrow.
yeah,
Gives us some time. So we're not sure on the quarterback, Lamar or CJ Stroud. This can make us look like an idiot one way or another. But hey, this is semifinals. Yeah, I mean, these kinds of games you got to make a big call.
yeah.
I mean, because you can mess up in 1 week on a big call.
It's
What was that?
not always the sure.
No. So yeah, like I was saying, I mean, like you can mess up in the regular season. You can't mess up now, especially when Jacobs didn't have a good game. I mean, that really hurt.
Which makes Gibbs' role so much more important now here to pick up.
Yes, but I'm not even worried about Gibbs. I just feel like this made our decision tougher.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about Gibbs' performance for himself personally, but due to the fact that Jacobs didn't have a good game, I feel like he needs to almost elevate even more now for the fantasy squad here.
Yes, which is fair, but honestly, his team, he's got Josh Allen, so it's gonna be tough, man. It really is. Um, CMC. But then he's got Brees Hall, who's looked iffy, and I don't know who their quarterback is. It's not Tyrod Taylor, Justin Fields. Um,
Who their quarterback is either.
it was something Cook, maybe Brady Cook.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You know.
So Brees Hall's not been great.
CMC
Nico shut down.
good last 2 weeks either. He's got 17 points and 15 points, and Indianapolis did just shut down JT pretty well before.
JSN.
No, McCaffrey.
No,
CMC.
you just said that the Colts stopped JT.
They stopped JT, and Oh my God! Wait, wow, that's a hand up, right? That was mine. A little bit of a mind boggle there. I meant JSN. Yeah, I don't know. I read JT, or Jonathan Taylor over here on
Oh,
the last
goodness.
into my head. Yeah, no, that was bad.
Oh, it's tough to move on from. But with that being said, we're going to need Zay Flowers shut down tomorrow. Nothing about the matchups we want are working here. But I do like a Hunter Henry against Baltimore. I do like that. Uh, I like to see a DK Metcalf shut down tomorrow. So I mean, Detroit in so many ways. I need y'all to step up tomorrow. Vikings defense against the Giants. Hopefully, Dart just has one of those random weeks that
Right.
really goes off. And then Cameron Dicker against Dallas. Hopefully, those are all extra points.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it got potential to be good, but he's also got potential to have 0 points with some of those guys. I mean,
Right.
Zay Flowers, hate to root against the guy, but I need that ball to Isaiah Likely and Rashad Bateman all day. That being said, maybe we'll post a story about who we start.
Yeah.
This should be up before.
We'll put the lineup on the story.
Yeah. Um, so here we go, man. Semifinals. This is probably my best chance at winning one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a good team, and the other league is just bad starts. But still a lot of football to be played. A lot of football. Um, that being said, we get right into Lions and Steelers game tomorrow. Outside of just Gibbs' overall fantasy performance, what do you see? What do you like?
No TJ Watt. They're missing two of their top offensive linemen. Lions, as annoying as it is and good as it is, they don't lose back-to-back games anymore. So
I love that for me.
it's great and all for for the Ravens and for the Lions this week, but it's just so frustrating that they can't win two games in a row. So I mean, they're going to cover the spread. It's going to be a blowout. The defense, I think, will play well. I think it's going to be one of those sneaky defensive games from the Lions, like how they played against Tampa Bay, like where there's just randomly the defense, like a championship level defense,
Yeah,
and
I
then
will say this: they do kind of like put out bad teams,
mhm,
and Pittsburgh's not great, and especially this time of the year, they're not great.
they're good, but not a great team.
Right, and I feel like that's. I feel like majority of the time, that's this year speaking, the Lions have been. That's why they're up there in the points per game, is because they do that to these teams and these defenses. So and TJ Wattless, that gives more time to Jared Goff in the pocket. I need them to win. Love the ball going to Gibbs. Love it going to Montgomery. Need them to win. I want a very high scoring uh, Lions team this week, and I hope that's the team I see come out.
Yeah, I mean the offense is definitely not going to have anything stopping them. I don't think. I mean, with no TJ Watt,
No,
like they have.
I
That's it.
they're very banged up though. The Steelers defense is very banged up outside of TJ Watt's freak.
I'm not too worried about the offense. It's just what kind of defense are they going to get that tomorrow. So we'll see. See.
With that being said, what would you be most afraid of the Steelers right now?
It'd just be DK getting loose.
Yeah, he's been looking good. So
And have
I think the same thing.
100 yards or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just because he's
I, I
the DB that we have on our team.
believe me, I hope it doesn't happen either. That being said, I I really do like our chances against New England. Lamar's never lost weeks 15 through 18.
In his career?
In his career, he's never lost weeks 15 through 18.
That's crazy.
Him and Joe Burrow both have not until last week. Joe
Right.
Burrow received his first one. And their stats were phenomenal. And I don't know how these two have never played each other. Well, Joe Burrow's never healthy. Lamar's every other year healthy.
Right.
So it's tough, but I don't know how Joe Burrow's never healthy.
Yeah. I mean, it's
But
just quarterback situation over and over. Did you see that the Dolphins offered the Bengals 4 first-round picks?
Well, I did, and I so would have accepted that.
How do you not accept? I mean, I understand like generational quarterback and all, but that's 4 first-round picks.
Right, but this is also before you know Joe Burrow's going to do this in the NFL too.
I mean, that quarterback class is so good too. You would have fell back to the fifth pick and you would have had Justin Herbert or Tua.
Yeah,
Or you could have used those picks and traded up, one extra spot, and then you still have 2 extra 1st-round picks and, a top tier quarterback.
I don't know how they don't accept it, but I mean their gut feeling worked for them.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
he going to be there?
but are they going to be able to keep him?
I don't think so. I think next year will be his last year there if they don't trade him.
Yeah. How many? Like, I know he just signed that massive deal. Do you know how many years he has left on
I
that?
believe after next year.
Is it really that? It's been that long already?
What year? Yeah, I want to say it's that, or maybe the year after. But I know that there's been a lot of talk around him being traded.
Yeah, and honestly, I hope he does get traded because he deserves to be on a winning team and a team that can keep him protected.
You know he wants that return with Justin Jefferson. Man.
I do not want that return with Justin Jefferson.
I'm out of this division so badly.
What
I'll actually be able to like him.
I mean, honestly,
So here, Jamar and Joe Burrow can both go to
hear me out. Hear me out.
Minnesota.
Arizona.
I mean, I don't know how they're not done with Kyler Murray yet. I've been done with him for years.
They need a quarterback, a real quarterback. They need a running back too. Their defense is like kind of sneaky. They got 2 solid receivers. It could be a frisky team with Joe Burrow, and I mean that's
It
another
could.
pack too, though. So
Yeah, no, for sure it is. It'd be like a blockbuster, but I could see it happening. I don't know. They're not going to win there anytime soon. They're not on a rise or anything. It's down. Yeah. I mean that line is terrible. I mean, Jamar Chase looked terrible actually last week.
couple of bad drops.
Bad drops. So they have a lot of work to do, and honestly, I don't even know if Joe Burrow wants to keep playing football if it's with them.
Right.
That being said, we'll switch to college football here. I have my sell, and I also have something that's similar to a sell. I'm just more passionate about this. Sometimes I'm passionate about the sells, but this one's just there's too much that goes into it. I'm not sure if you've seen this at all anywhere, but I saw this on X, or formerly known as Twitter. College football analyst Joel Klatt calls college basketball tournament bad. And he says, no one wants to see Cinderella stories. They need to shrink the tournament. And they want just the best of the best teams playing
Joel
against each other. So Joel Klatt is the biggest idiot because college football, outside of the actual games, is third on the list of college sports of the major four. It's third. This is one of your sport's so messed up right now because you can't have players are backing out of games. I mean, it's in such a bad spot right now. It's not even funny. But that being said, this kind of leads me into my sell here. The college football playoffs. You have Ole Miss beating the crap out of Tulane. There's not this. This isn't college basketball. This is a different sport. In basketball, games like that can happen. People can miss shots, right? Football, you're just stronger than each other.
Yeah,
they're gonna beat the crap out of them. There's no Cinderella in your sport. Just because there's no Cinderellas in your sport doesn't mean there isn't in college basketball. There is all the time. This tournament needs to go down to 8 teams.
Or if they want to keep it at 12 teams, get rid of the group of 5 teams out of there. I don't know if we talked about this last week on the pod or we just talked about this just with you and I. But like what Saban said, it's like putting a AAA team in the MLB playoffs. He's so right. I don't want to see. I mean, somehow JMU ended up scoring 34, but I don't want to see Oregon beat JMU 51-34, and I'm pretty sure most of those were garbage points at the end there.
They all were 100% were because it was such a blowout at the time. It still is a blowout.
Just beat Tulane 41-10. It's. I understand that if they're going to put those kind of teams in, they have to put them in, right? But I would much rather have seen Notre Dame in there instead, or
I 100% would have seen Notre Dame in there.
I would have honestly even rather seen Michigan. I don't think Michigan deserved to be in there. I'm not saying that at all. But
No, but I feel like there's
a much better fight than Tulane or JMU. It would have been an enjoyable game at least.
it's really obnoxious. I love that they have a home game. It's really kind of cool.
Sure.
But so going back to Joel Klatt here, I mean, your sport doesn't have Cinderellas in it. There will never be a Cinderella in it. If they could, there's going to be one game, like every 30 years, I'd say, that could be an upset. None of these games, like Michigan State, when they were in it, they were never beating Alabama. They were a top 4 team in the country. They were never beating Alabama.
Right.
There's not Cinderellas in this sport. It's a different sport. You can have Cinderellas in baseball. You can have Cinderellas in hockey. You just cannot in football. It's a whole different game.
Oh, yeah.
It's based off who is stronger than the other, mainly.
Who's stronger and faster?
And that's always going to be the high programs. Tulane, good for them. Good that they got in. But should they have just got a New Year's? Well, is there even any New Year's Six Bowls anymore that are not in the or not in the playoffs?
Yeah, there is, but I don't know.
It's
I don't know if they're even New Year's Six Bowls anymore.
That's sad. It really is. College football is on a decline. It is number 3 on my list with all things being factored in. It's number 3, and I don't think it's close. It's a 1 college basketball, good space, hockey, big space. And I will say big space to baseball, too, because the baseball tournament is just, I've tried the last few years. It's not entertaining. It's not entertaining until it gets to Omaha.
Yeah. I don't really like, I mean, I don't watch anything before the regionals. I'll throw on an occasional regional game, but I mean, I pretty much only watch Omaha.
Yeah, I mean, there was that one pitching performance in Omaha last year, and those are like the cool moments to see, but.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we were just talking about football, and that kind of got me fired up, and it's dumb. I hate it. Joel Klatt's an idiot. I mean, I could go on to keep saying this over and over, but there will never be a Cinderella in his sport. So I feel like that's why he's saying that about college basketball. There is all the time, and people do want to see that. It is sure. You'll see the blowouts, right? Michigan will go blow out someone, right? But there's always that chance.
Right. I mean,
there's a higher chance of and it's so cool to see because half of these basketball teams are so much fun. There's going to be Tulane guys in the NFL. Oakland beat Kentucky a few years ago. I'll mention that one because it's our hometown. Oakland beat Kentucky a few years ago, right? Lottery pick, right? You got great players, future NBA players, future stars, right? Lost to a guy that's never gonna be in the G League, right?
He's working.
He wasn't starting. He wasn't a starter. They went on to lose the next round. That's what makes that tournament so special. You'll never, and if they ever, I don't want them to increase it either, which I know there's been talks of that, and I think that's more serious. That's more serious than ever decreasing it. Don't increase it. I think the perfect number is right now. Definitely don't decrease it. If they decrease it, I'll have a protest. I don't know, but that's
March Madness or college.
Yes. I know they've talked.
Reset. I think they just get rid of like the play-in games or something. Don't keep it around the 64 because then it's what 64, 32, 16, 8, 4.
Well, there's no talk about decreasing.
Okay.
There's talk about increasing. I don't want increase. I think it's the perfect tournament.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's 5 games. You got to go 5-0.
It's a lot easier when you make it that sound that way, which is awesome.
You're right.
The selection show is so much better.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun selection show.
and like just March in general. I mean, having uh the Big Ten tournament or any tournament really, your conference tournament, those are fun. Those are a lot of fun, and it's just when Oakland they don't play Kentucky all year, right? They go in and they play them right in the tournament. They just have so much extra juice flowing. They're like, we just got to win this one game, right? 40 minutes. It's not about who's stronger and faster. It's a part, but it's not what it's about, right? Who can
Uh-huh.
score majority. Um, so it's just that one game and kind of survive and advance that football just does not have.
Yeah, because I mean, even like for March Madness, the Cinderellas. I mean, when was the last time a Cinderella actually won the Natty? Right? I mean, that's not what we're looking for.
No,
We're looking for the upset, and you can get an upset in the round of 64, round of 32. Like if those 16 seeds beat the one seed the one time, that makes the entire
right.
tournament there. That's the
Especially when
Cinderella.
you see teams like Duke lose. But
Exactly.
like the 1 year Virginia, they were the first team to ever lose to one, and then they come back and win the national championship. That's what's so cool about that. And
Exactly.
the St. Peter's, right? Their
Or
run was that
Oral Roberts.
Oral Roberts, uh, Loyola Chicago. I mean, they kind of put them a little bit more on the map
Yeah, I mean they
because
kind of
they
had
were.
reruns it in a matter of like 10 years.
Yeah, yeah, but that first one, that Final Four run at the Sister Jean,
Was that
rest in
8?
peace, Sister Jean. But um,
Was that the year that Michigan beat them in to go to the Natty or to go to the Final Four maybe?
no, because they made the Final Four. I thought I can't
Then
remember what year it was.
2018 is stuck in
Maybe
my
all played in the Final Four, but
because
28.
Michigan played them in one of their Cinderella run years. 18. I'm gonna search this up. Go ahead and continue with whatever.
Um, well, would you like to get into our pyramid?
Yeah, yeah,
You
we can
good
get
on
into.
football?
Yeah, we're pretty good on football
That
here.
that one I will say I'm extremely passionate about, and I think Joel Klatt, anything he ever says anymore is invalid. He told him to shrink the tournament. No one likes Cinderellas, and the college basketball tournament is in bad shape. That's three dumb statements in the matter of 15, 20 seconds. He said that all.
Going back to the Loyola run, it was 2018 when they played Michigan in the Final Four, and Villanova played Kansas.
Then Villanova beat Michigan.
Michigan pretty handily.
That was the Jalen Brunson team.
That was when they could not miss from three.
Yeah, that was a very good basketball team. Who else was on that team? Dante DiVincenzo?
I think so.
One more. One more. Josh Hart? Love to see that roster.
Sadiq Bay, maybe?
I don't maybe, but I don't that wasn't like part of the three-headed snake.
Jalen Brunson, Michael Bridges, and DiVincenzo.
It's my count, which is okay.
They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 current NBA players on that squad.
That was a very good team.
Yeah.
The Villanova game winner was better than that, obviously, especially for you. But that's the most iconic college basketball moment of all time, I think.
It's one of them for sure.
It's a shot if you dream of as a kid, right?
Right.
Getting into our pyramid here, we're gonna go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Just ranking different NBA teams. So obviously, tier 1 is going to be the best team. Tier 2 is going to be the next best two. Tier 6 is going to be very middle of the pack to just below average.
But we're gonna start at 6, right?
We're starting at 6, yeah.
Okay. All right, so
So
you go, and then I'll tell you.
my tier 6 is the Hawks, Suns, Bucks, Grizzlies, Mavericks, and Bulls.
Okay, so walk with me here. We got Hawks.
Suns.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Agree with me out here. I got Hawks, Heat.
I put
Okay.
Heat. I put Heat in. I don't have Heat. I got Hawks.
You got Hawks. You got Grizz.
I do.
You got Mavs.
I do.
You got Bucks.
Yep.
You got Jazz.
I don't. I left Jazz off my list.
Hmm.
They were
Oh,
probably
Jazz completely off.
my next team
Okay.
in that.
So what were the two other teams that I did not have? Suns.
You said Bucks, right?
I said Bucks.
And Bulls.
Bulls. Okay, yeah. Bulls are off my
Bull,
list.
Bulls and Jazz are kind of those two. Like I was debating between there.
Yeah, I was too. I want to know everyone's take on this. Maybe we can, I can do a pyramid, post it. Um, Suns, you have on 6. I have them on 5. I got Toronto.
You said you had Heat on 6.
Heat
Right?
on 6. Yep.
That's the one we switched right there.
Yep. Yep.
And then Bulls and Jazz.
I got Toronto.
I also have Toronto.
Philly.
Yep.
Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers.
I put Warriors there.
Hmm.
I think I'm a lot on the Lakers than you are.
I mean, LeBron is just such a problem to that team. They're just going to crumble.
They just keep winning. And Luke is a very good basketball player.
He's a very good basketball player. I like him as MVP right now, just because he's more ethical the way he plays. Not trying to foul bait every play. I'm not sure if you've seen that one play last night. Not to interrupt. Maybe this was 2 nights ago now. I can't remember. But Anthony Edwards barely touches him, and he just he does the same mouth motion and the same head motion every time. Gets the call, of course. Yeah, it's terrible, and it's so obnoxious. But that being said, nothing's going to change, so we can't wish anymore.
Right.
We just got to learn how to stop it.
Exactly.
Anthony Edwards did hit that game winner, and he posted that SGA was trying to call him after the game. And he texted SGA and said, wait till all the highlights are posted. So it's going to be pretty interesting next time they match up.
Making.
Yeah. With that being said, we'll get into 4 here.
My tier 4 teams are the Spurs,
We got the Spurs,
Celtics,
which do not have the Celtics.
Cavs,
Do not have the Cavs.
and Lakers.
Okay, so yeah, I had the Lakers one below. So I had Minnesota, Spurs, Golden State, and Houston.
I did have Minnesota in that tier 4 before that OKC game. And then
Okay.
that bumped them up.
So mine is a little bit behind too. So for 3, I have Cleveland. I think Cleveland's a very, very good team, fully healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Boston, especially if they can get even higher, I think. Derek White's phenomenal. Jaylen Brown's still pretty good. But I think they could be really, really good if they get Tatum back.
Does he have any chance of coming back this year? He does?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if that was possible or not.
And then you had Golden State at 5, or you said you had them at 4?
I had them at 5 because I just don't know what to make of them. Like Curry's playing out of his mind. Jimmy Butler's playing well, but I don't know. There's something missing for me there.
I did take into account that Curry was out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I see it. I didn't do that.
Cleveland, Boston, New York is my 3.
Mine is New York, Houston, and Minnesota.
Okay. I just don't think Houston's that good. I mean, they got Sengun, they got Thompson, who's good. They have the Snake. He's okay. But I think we all know what the 2 and the 1 is, but we'll go ahead and say them anyway.
Right, sorry. I mean, we got Pistons, Nuggets. I mean, best team in the East and second best team in the West, and then
Yeah.
obviously the Thunder at 1.
Yes, I mean the Thunder are 1. They're very far above. But I will say, if Denver was on our side, they would run through our side very easily.
100%. 100%. I'm actually. Do the Pistons play them at all this year? They have to,
I
right?
believe they have to.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch that game. That should be a fun one. I'm
I just
curious to
don't.
see.
Well, not many teams do, but I don't think we have anyone that can stop
Right.
Jokic. So
Stu might be the best chance of that.
yeah, I mean, he's very nonchalantly fancy too.
Right.
Um,
Well, what being said of how just talk about how good the Thunder is. I mean, they're on pace or just below pace now after the loss to the Timberwolves to either tie or break the 2016 Warriors 73-9 record. Do you think that's ever going to happen?
I think they could tie it. Do I think they'd beat it? No. I think especially if it came down to one of the final games to beat it, like they came down to the final game, I think they would lose that game.
Yeah.
Based off I saw from them in the cup. I know we haven't seen much, if any, of their starting 5 together this year, which is kind of scary because without their starting 5 starting together, um, that's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And all their picks in the future, that's also a really big issue. I think right now they have the 3rd overall pick.
Which is just ridiculous.
All this for Paul George.
It's so crazy. It's just crazy.
And at what point has no point in Paul George's career was he ever good enough for this?
He's a really good player. Let's not get that twisted.
Even like prime PG, he is not worth that many picks.
7 picks.
I don't care if that they were so many in the future.
That's
We're going to get to that future at some point. We're not just
how much more valuable late first round picks are in this day and age now. That I think the next blockbusters are all going to be really late first round picks, or like way in the future first round picks because of that.
Yeah, I can see that too. Kind of going back to college basketball talk here. I'm not sure if you saw today, Michigan State and Oakland had played, but the running tradition between 2 of the best college basketball coaches to ever do it, Oakland's Campy and Michigan State's Tom Izzo. Did you see their sweaters today?
I saw they had their sweaters on. Of course, I didn't look. I never really saw anything too deep, and then I saw one video. Forgot to really look at it. And
So last year, did you see theirs? It was the Grinch.
yeah, right.
Yeah. This
yeah.
year they had, kind of like facial cutout where you can kind of tell it's them, their body, right? Yelling at refs on their Christmas sweater. So very, very good. I don't know who thinks of those, but very, very, very well thought of.
Yeah.
Don't want to get too much into that. I mean, they won. They're off they're off till next Monday. So Michigan plays tomorrow against LaSalle. So
should be able.
I believe Michigan should only have one non-conference left after that.
Yeah, they have Duke like in February.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we don't have. That's such a weird game that's throwing me off because you don't face a non-conference in February ever.
I don't know.
So it's very strange. I just don't remember that being there at the beginning of the season.
No, I don't. I remember seeing Duke on the schedule, but I don't remember seeing them in February.
And I just never saw them. It's crazy. It really is. Yeah, Michigan State's got Cornell, and then they get into Nebraska on the road, which will be a really tough one. It's a good Nebraska team. Not used to it. See, topic we want to get into here next. You got any buys or sells?
I do have a buy, and I don't know how you're going to feel about this. It's something that it could be like yeah, that's a great take, or you're just going to really disagree with me here. I've gotten kind of very mixed opinions on this, but I'm buying Superman ice cream. It's it's a quality ice cream. It's not my number one by any means, but it's a nice tasty one to have if you don't want any toppings on it.
Okay, I will say this is not a terrible take, but you're buying it. You're saying it's what? A top what?
I'm saying that it needs to be talked about a little bit more.
I don't think it's that. I think that's too far. I think you can say it could be a lower rotation, but it's not bad. Or saying that it's good, even. But it's not good. It's not good. I don't think it needs to be talked about more, but I don't think it's as bad as one of the not talked about enough as being bad is mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, no, that mint chocolate chip is, I mean,
But we also need to have a conversation right now about your psychopathic just eating vanilla ice cream just for the love of the game.
I'm,
You eat vanilla ice cream and it
okay,
is absurd.
yes, I do. But to be fair, I did put whipped cream and caramel on it.
Okay, but this has been more than one time thing now. This is a more than one time thing. Sure, that time it sounded bad just based off the way you were talking about it. It came off terrible. But there's been times where you have just straight up eaten vanilla ice cream.
Ice cream's ice cream.
It's just not. You're eating vanilla ice cream. It's like
The
just
ice cream,
drinking water.
what's wrong with just drinking water?
No, man, you know what I mean by that. You know what I mean by that. Like it's just I don't think it is. I mean, if you're super thirsty, you want a flavorful drink. You want a Gatorade before you want a water. That's just crazy. And that's such a lie. Because when you are thirsty, you don't just think, I want a water instantly. You would think, I want a Gatorade. If you're playing baseball, right? You're running a lot. First thing you think of is you want electrolytes, right? You want that in your Gatorade. You want that. That's crazy. You don't want the water before the Gatorade there.
And then I'm going right to a water after.
You go after the Gatorade. After.
I don't know.
That's my point.
I don't really have Gatorade while I'm playing anymore.
Of something electrolytes, you have to have electrolytes. What are you putting into your body that's electrolytes?
My energy drinks have electrolytes in them.
Pansy ass. Okay. Either way, the fact of the matter is that you're eating vanilla ice cream. Let's not get off topic here. You eat vanilla ice cream for the love of the game.
Thing to say. One more thing to say. When I'm playing in like Florida or something, that's when it's a lot more hot. I definitely do go to a Gatorade more often.
When you're
Not
super hot,
than a water, but still more often than I would.
it's just
Like,
gotta change.
it's just I don't know.
What if you try that this year and
No,
you just have a below 1 ERA, right?
it just kind of fell out of the rotation a little bit more.
But it's not. It's you know what I mean though. It's not just Gatorade. Like it could be a Propel has electrolytes in it. Powerade. I kind of really want to get back into BioSteel. I keep seeing them now.
I don't see them anywhere. But
No,
like,
not in person. Like just like on TV. I say like I've seen BioSteel bottles, whatever. Mainly hockey, right?
hey, we were sponsored by BioSteel in high school.
Or and if we're kind of talking high school here, so obviously I'm working at a hockey rink, right? Right during the winter, I'm a little Zamboni driver. I'm not too shabby, and I have a take here that I don't think is terrible. I'm not saying I have Trenton's level team, their defense or forwards, right? I'll say what's a different team that's solid, right? Downriver League. So
Carlson.
even Carlson, right? Because they're a little bit more solid than anyone else. Woodhaven could have been a good answer then, but not now. After what I saw today, I myself, after watching the Downriver Unified versus Woodhaven game, I think Downriver Unified, which is Cabrania and Brewery, I think I could hoist a shutout against them. What'd you say?
With Southgate as well.
I thought they had their own team.
I don't think they do anymore.
Okay. Well, with
Unless
that being said,
they recently went back to having their own team.
Well,
But
that I don't know, but I do see like on their jerseys you only see a Cabrini and a Riverview logo.
so maybe they're with someone else. Oh wait, no, I think they're with someone else. I do think they're
Okay.
with actually. I think they're with like Garden City.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No,
With that being said, I feel like I could hoist a shutout against Downriver Unified if I had Carlson's team.
I don't want to say no.
You don't want to say no?
I don't
I,
want
I
to say
let's see. I think they scored one or two against Groziel's goalie last night, and then they played today or tonight, I should say, against Woodhaven, and they lost. They beat Woodhaven 8-6. I mean, I mean, it's good to see goals when you're right there on the glass. You know, that's cool. It's always a good time. But I feel like I could hoist a shutout. And what do you? Since you don't want to say no, what do you think my percentages are that I could?
it. I think it
I'm
just
a
depends.
former catcher.
I just think it depends on how well you're going to be able to stay on your feet.
Sure. So I take that into the fact I learned how to skate, right?
You learn how to skate. You're like an average, slightly below average skater.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might not be help getting that puck out, skating
Yeah.
around and getting it, but
Not too many high school goalies are doing that anyway.
no. Some of them are just kind of lazy.
Yeah.
That I've seen.
That's a. I'm actually really curious to see that game now.
See, I would love to do it. But I know there's like that Win Reality, I think it's called. You ever seen that? You're kind of like you are a goalie and you kind of pick what level, like high school, college, and you're saving pucks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's VR. I'd love to do it. They really are. I really want one. Yeah, sure. Well, you ever seen that football one?
Yeah, that looks so
That
sick.
one looks fun, and then I'd play that hockey one. I feel like more than the football one.
Yeah, I think I'd just be playing it all the time.
Yeah, I'd love myself some VR. Um, man, you got anything you want to talk about before we get into our our favorite two segments?
Yeah. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the Detroit Tigers here. Just brief things, mostly surrounding Scoobel, but I saw that they just DFA'd Justin Henry Malloy, unfortunately, to make room for Kyle Finnegan, which great that Kyle Finnegan's officially a Tiger and on the 40 man, but it really sucks that Justin
Sure.
Henry the team. And I understand with the emergency.
Doesn't that yeah, but doesn't that mean like if he's DFA, doesn't he like he can clear waivers and go to a minor league, right?
You can clear waivers, but the chances of that I don't see happening.
No. I
He's
hope.
guy. I hope he does stay in the Tiger system, but he's way too talented to not be picked up by someone, and he feels
Yeah.
like a guy that Cleveland is going to go pick up, and he's just going to turn into an absolute monster.
Yeah, you know he's gonna take Joe Kenzie Noel's spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks to see him go, but because he was a cool player. I mean, he had that walk off the night after Baez's walk off against the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm. He's had. I mean, he hit 630 in his only postseason. I mean, it was only like 10 at bats or something, but
He's a good guy. I hope the best for him. Hopefully he's able to somehow get in. I'm curious, is there really no one else on that 40 man that's you'd rather get rid of?
yeah, I'm
Especially to make room for an arm.
yeah, no, it's. I feel like there definitely could have been someone else that, but I don't know the system as well as
I don't know who was on our 40 man. I know the system, but I don't know who's on the 40 man. And I know that's obviously guys in triple, maybe even double A,
maybe one or two, maybe.
like Clark,
I don't even think they're.
McGonigal, right?
I don't even think they're on it.
I think they would be.
I don't think
I
so.
mean, well, they have to add him to be able to be brought up.
Well, yeah, but they would just then DFA someone else at that point when they're ready.
Yeah,
But
I don't
do you
know,
think,
but I thought they'd be on there already. But
do you think Skubal is here to stay? I mean, he was not traded at winter meetings. The talks have really died down heavy. I haven't really seen anything anymore
but saying he's here to stay doesn't mean that he's here at the season.
for the 2026 season.
I kind of always I never thought he was going to get traded this offseason. I thought it was good. Honestly, with how Scott Harris is and how Detroit is, it's not just Detroit Tigers, Detroit sports. He's gonna go into free agency next year, and he's just gonna sign somewhere. We're gonna get nothing for him. That's how this is gonna go. He does want to stay here. You can tell he does things. He's super invested with Michigan State sports. He likes Michigan State sports a lot.
Yeah, and then he was at this game right after. I mean, he spent the entire day.
He's at the Lions game tomorrow, right?
And I think he's going to the Wings game
Probably tomorrow as well.
tomorrow. What time do they play tomorrow?
I believe I want to say 12 or 1. They're early. So you might want to get down there early tomorrow. But honestly, I do believe he wants to stay, and I think there's a certain amount he would take a cut.
Mm-hmm. It's got ballpark still.
Yeah, it's got to be something, but that just is going to show, because we don't know the actual offers, but that's just going to show that either A, if it comes out that he couldn't take a tiny little cut, like we end up finding out what he was offered, that just shows that this love was kind of fake. B, word is way off on a number that it's a fireable offense. Because you can tell at this point, I truly believe that he loves the city and he wants to be here. So I feel like if you can't offer him something a little bit lower that maybe he would accept or even try to do that, and we could be wrong, this could be fake love from Skubal, right? But it doesn't feel like it is. It feels like this is all on Scott Harris's end.
Or it could be he really does love it, but he does need to just put himself first or something.
But at some point, man, you're getting you're making so much money. This is generational wealth. You can make money from other things as well. I mean, I don't know. Even then, you can be signed again after.
Yeah. My thing about what you were saying about fireable offense for Scott Harris, 100% agree, by the way. But I want to know how willing Chris Ilitch actually is to signing, like to giving up money. Like I need.
He's so much worse than his dad. I'm sorry. That came out so wrong. Yeah. His dad was great. It's such a step. It's not even a step down. It's like we went down multiple steps. We are afraid to spend money.
Yeah. No. Did you see the thing? I don't know if I sent it to you. It was maybe right before winter meetings. Passan tweeted out or retweeted something about Mike Ilitch talking about what's the point of being filthy rich if you're not going to spend it? Like,
I don't get it.
Exactly.
I do not get it.
Like,
I just don't understand. And spend the money.
Not saying Dodgers money, but
we're a mid-market team. Okay, we're not a large market team. I
borderline large.
I wouldn't say I don't think it's borderline. It's not. We're not. What's that?
With like straight up like how much the owner is worth.
That's not what that means.
No, I'm just saying on like how much money the organization actually has.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm getting after here. I mean like just wanting to be here, this city. Obviously, I'm gonna want to live in LA, right? Like there's so much there. He could want to be out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have a star player. You have the best pitcher in the world who loves it here. He loves the city, and I do think if we had more players like him, they would grow to the city and be like, "Oh my God, I want to stay here." Right? There's just not people that do that. So we don't see that. but we have the best pitcher in the world who wants to stay here. Give him what he wants.
Yeah, because I was kind of thinking about market on a different level. I was going straight like economically. Of the
Economically, yes, we have a ton of money. We're one of the richest baseball teams.
Illich is the third richest owner in baseball,
Yes, and I believe I want to say 10th in hockey, right?
something like that.
Maybe it was 7th.
I don't know exactly. I just looked up baseball. But
So yes, up there, but like as a city and everything, we're definitely like a mid market team.
mid-market team is what I'd say for
Yeah.
overall.
So I mean, if there's a lot that goes into it, I think if Scott has the money and we're not offering,
That's a big problem.
that's a fireable offense.
That's a
Um, That's because you have a guy that loves the city, which people don't even give a chance on the city, so they don't really always like. You're never gonna see like a Paul Skeens like if he was to become a free agent sign here. Like it would never have happened. It would never happen, right? The fact that he's been in our system, right?
Mhm.
We're
Okay.
there. We're there for him with Tommy John, right? Comes back, right, and he's just. I mean, now he's won back-to-back Cy Youngs. He loves the city, super involved. Um, you got to give him what he wants. But if Illich isn't willing to give the money, I mean, why do you have that position? Why are you there? You're not carrying on your dad's legacy. You're doing a terrible job at that. If Scooble's showing fake love, which I feel like is probably the worst or the least likely option. I feel like he really does love the city. So
I feel like the majority of it's that come through Detroit or play in Detroit, I've never, from what I've heard at least, never really heard many, if any, Detroit talk about experience in Detroit
never have.
or the fans or anything.
Yes,
Like,
because our fans in every sport are not ruthless here.
no, it's you get the support of a team like in Philadelphia without the
Death threats.
media of New York.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, you have it all here, but no one just thinks I want to go to Detroit.
right.
No one thinks that.
But I mean, that's the thing that can get changed so quickly if Illich wants to say, "Hey, you want to come here? Here's a bag. Hey, you want to come here? Here's a bag."
Right.
So
Spend the Dodgers money.
exactly.
He can do it,
Spend Blue Jays money.
and even at that, I don't think there's no one really we can go get anymore. Sign Scooble. You're gonna get less for him now. I mean, it's not going to be much less, but you are going to get less for him now if you try to trade him at the deadline. And if he's on this team after the deadline, he needs to be signed before the end of the season, or you will not see or hear from Scoopel ever again. He will be gone.
The only chance he resigns at the end of the season is if it comes with the championship before he hits free agency.
I would not even say that. I think he's gone if they don't do something with him.
That's the only thing I see happening in free agency next year.
Which, just based off moves that we've made,
I mean,
it's not realistic.
No, pitching staff can get it done.
But the pitching staff could get it done for 15 innings last year, and our all-stars went over.
Yeah, it's really just one big bat that they need. Like, obviously,
is it?
Because you can get one Bo Bichette and have someone who can just dominate the strike zone. Because Gleyber Torres isn't going to do that every single time, and especially because now that we know he was hurt, which I'm gonna give him a little bit of the benefit of doubt for that, which is still really frustrating. I don't even want to get fully into that. But if you can get two guys that can, be very good with dominating the strike zone on the offensive standpoint, and then that can allow Riley Green to be more free, and hopefully he can cut down strikeouts too. But I mean
it's so bad. He does not try to put the ball in play.
If we could say Riley, Carey, and Torque put a good swing on the ball,
that's your job. Hit something in the gaps. Then because we have those Bo Bichette's and Glaber Torres in the top of the order, and
Yeah.
probably McGonagall when he gets
With
here.
with Scott, what Scott Harris said, which makes me think that McGonagall's gonna be up for opening day, is he said, yeah, it's a lot of the same names, which also means we're not going to get another bat. We will not. It's over. We're not going to trade. We're not going to sign anyone else. That's over with. So I mean, we can throw that out the window. We're going to have the same lineup as last year, for the most part. Same roster, I should say.
Yeah, with the young guy.
But I think that means McGonagall will be up. He did say, just because you see a lot of the same names, it's like going to be, it's like a lot of the same players playing, right? A lot of the same starters. Who else really? I mean, like
Max Anderson. He
maybe.
was in, I think I don't remember if he made it up to AAA or not, but he was also in the Arizona Fall League, and he was better than McGonagall was actually, but not by a lot. But maybe not better, but he was like
McGonagall won the MVP, so
not, but he was like right there with him. It was like they were the top.
they were the top two.
Yeah.
Trace Sweeney should not play baseball. I don't want to see Parker Meadows on this team. I would have DFA'd him before I DFA'd Jahan. Parker Meadows had a Linsanity run that was shorter than Jeremy Lin's. He's over.
A trade candidate, if you ask me.
I'd get rid of him in a heartbeat.
Like, he's still got the awesome defensive upside, and he's shown that he can be a good hitter. So it
was for a very brief time.
A chance on him, though, is what I mean.
I want to give him up. I don't want to sit here.
Saying he was a perfect trade. He would be a perfect trade away.
Yeah, I think so too.
Willing to take a chance.
Really glad Andy Ibanez is not on our team anymore. I hate Trey Sweeney. I'm really passionate about Parker Meadows not playing. I'd love to see Baez out there.
Okay, I was talking about this with my dad the other day now, and kind of about like not adding more bats type of thing. You can't expect Javi to have the season he had last year. You have to expect that he's going to have the season he had 2 years ago, because that's what he did for the previous 2-3 years before that. So just based off of a number standpoint,
you're saying
player
Baez 2 years ago, he wasn't doing that 2 years before. 2 years ago,
no, the year 2 years ago and the year before were not what we paid him for. Where like last year was what we paid him for. You kind of got to expect that we're going to get the Javi that we didn't pay for when you're going into free agency, just because that's what he's done for 2 years, or the 2 years before last year. And obviously, optimistic that he's going to be the Javi that he was in 2025, not the Javi that he was in 23 and 24. But
yes,
gotta keep that in the back of the mind that that player has still been there. So let's see. We need to.
And you can't expect McKinstry to be as good. You're saying, like you said, you can't, like, Baez could have a little bit of a decrease. Now that, I mean, he's striking out less, and that's great. But he's still kind of getting closer up in age. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he still has the fire. He still wants it. But I don't mind seeing him in the outfield. I trust his bat more than I trust Parker Meadows.
And the defense is much worse.
No. So we're just expecting, and I know McGonagall's going to be good, but if he's not, we're just not even a playoff team. The pitching staff can only get you so far,
right?
And them not willing to get bats to help our offense is also not going to help Scuba want to stay here.
Right.
So, I mean, it's sad to see, but
I mean,
it's not looking good. The only thing I can say that looks good is the fact that the Central is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, speaking from experience, it's a lot more fun pitching with an offense that's going to score. I mean, this is in college terms, but an offense that's going to score 8+ runs a game versus an offense that's going to score 1 run a game.
Yeah, and I mean they can do that too.
And it's like they're young. They're still young enough that the offense could just turn out to be really good, but you can't. Is the problem?
And we don't have that guy offensively. We don't
Riley
have
won't.
that guy.
He cuts down the strikeouts, but you need to have someone.
Can he?
I think
He
he
had
can.
zero clutch last year.
He still
He
had
had a
30.
home run in the play at the beginning of the year. He didn't do anything for the final 3 weeks of the season.
Show he can be that guy is what I'm trying to say. Like you've
For
seen
the first half of the season.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We've seen that he can be that guy. So can he translate that into the
Can
second?
he?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he can. Like, if you can do that, then he's your guy.
That's not the same. We haven't seen any Tiger show that they can be that guy. And the 3 weeks later, can it? Can he? What else did he do? He had one moment. He had one moment. What is he hitting in the postseason? What is he hitting in the final month of last year? And if Carey's our guy to go to, we're in trouble. He can only hit a righty. Other than Scoople, of course, throwing a complete gem.
Clutchest hit of the year last year in the playoffs, lefty, right?
Wilder. And then he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything that final month of the year. What did he do the final month of the year?
Hold on, let's look at his
one game. The one game. And if that's the only person you can trust, he can't hit a lefty all year. He plays half the games because A, he's injured a lot. B, he can't hit lefties normally. He had one moment. No one has proved that they can be that guy.
Versus lefties in the postseason, he's 2 for 7 with the homer and 3 RBIs and a walk.
2 for 7 is just not that guy.
Okay, but let's go to his full postseason stats. He's hitting.
Oh, final month and on. No Tiger has shown anything. They are all terrible.
I'm just showing you what I have pulled up first. He's hitting 275 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 8 walks in the postseason.
That's good. That's good. What did he do the final month of the year where we lost a 15.5 game lead? The biggest choke in all of baseball, the biggest choke of all time, and the most embarrassing Detroit sports thing that's ever happened.
To give me a stupid way of doing this. Okay.
This is more embarrassing than losing 28 games in a row.
I can't find give me some stupid way of.
I can tell you, it wasn't very good. No one was good those final. Torque was actually. Torque was one of. Dingler, but Torque was probably our best.
It was probably Torque, then Dingler, and then Javi.
Yeah, Javi playoffs, I'd say. But that final month of the year, you lose a 15.5 game lead, which is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened in Detroit sports. I mean, you just can't lose the biggest division lead.
Tigers.
What's that?
In Detroit sports or in Tigers?
Definitely Tigers, for sure. Sports, it's up there with the 28 straight.
I was going to say going 0-16 might be worse.
Well, you see a lot of teams that only win one game in a year, so
that's still a win at least. I mean, that's a winless season. That's just
but you get something out of that, though. It's not a lottery.
Get out of that. The first overall pick?
Yeah. Or a stud for your first overall pick, or multiple picks for your first overall pick. There's at least guaranteed you get something.
No, this is hilarious now that I'm thinking about it. At least the Lions got Matthew Stafford, who turned their franchise around a little bit, where the Browns, they went 0-16, got Myles Garrett, or they got what did they do? They got Myles Garrett with the first overall pick or something, and then they went 0-16 again the year after. Like, that's just, and
then they wasted Baker Mayfield.
I know.
Let him go.
Poor Cleveland Baker.
I missed the Cleveland Baker commercials.
Yeah.
That being said, I did get a C- here last week on the Keep 3 Cut 5. So, not my best showing. Honestly, that last jersey really threw me off. It's really such a hard pick to say. Do I take it? Is this like a pitch? Is he showing me a Pittsburgh Steelers throwback jersey on this last jersey, or is he showing me the greatest jersey of all time?
Right.
Not saying that is the greatest jersey of all time, because I think it's still the Tampa Bay Bucks orange. And I thought that was going to help lift that a lot, but maybe it did. Maybe people just didn't like the Southside jerseys, which I thought were.
The 76ers was what got a lot of heat.
That's tough. I
Yeah,
think that's tough, but I love the South. The South Side jerseys are probably one of my favorites. Is that technically a City? Was that a City Connect jersey, or is that an alt?
it was a City Connect. It's no longer a City Connect, but
Yeah, theirs are cool now, but I don't like when they try to switch sports like that.
no, it's a cool concept for like
A
art.
one game,
Yeah, but not like a full season City Connect.
right? And like, given what the Grand Rapids Griffins are doing right now, but the
Yeah,
throwback one game,
yeah,
it's
that's
a
cool.
one-time thing. I'll tell you what, I'll sell this real quick. I don't like when the teams change their team name, and you see this in a lot in the minor leagues, minor hockey. Teams will change their team name for a game. I'm
Yeah,
out on that.
I know the
You see it?
like the Lake Erie Seawolves went to like the something Moon Mammoths or something for a couple of
It's
years.
so dumb.
So it's just weird. Like what? No, they're not the Moon Mammoths.
You're your team name. You don't just change it. This isn't banana ball. Okay.
No. Yeah.
With that being said, we got a very festive theme here. Is Christmas, but there's also other holidays. So we respect all of them. But with that being said, we're gonna get into our all things Christmas. Keep three, cut five, and it's gonna be Reese's turn.
This said this is going to be like the entire Christmas season, not just Christmas Day or Christmas Eve.
Yes, because I feel like
There's only so much on Christmas Day.
yes, but the build up
Mhm.
day of like there's all of that in here. And there's one I'm really excited. You only get to keep three, so this could make you look like a D bag. I got a couple clips of you so far, and I don't. This is gonna be interesting post this week. Um, you got your pen and paper ready? You ready? Ready to go. Number one, gingerbread house is building them.
It's a good time. They're fun to do, like with the family or the friends or something. But it's going to be a cut. There's just much better things to do.
Respectable.
It's a respectable cut. It's just there's
Absolutely.
nothing you can do. It's a good time though.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it, but I can't say it's a keep for me.
There's much better that I can think of. There's 10 better things I can think of right now that I'd much rather do. But if someone says, "Hey, you want to go build a gingerbread house?" Absolutely, count me in.
Yes. I mean I do enjoy it. I'm currently writing in what I think you're gonna answer on here. Um, but with that one, I thought it was gonna be a cut, but that's obviously a respectable cut. I love gingerbread houses, but it's not personally with the rest of this list. It wouldn't be on there. Number two, we're gonna open presents. Opening presents.
I mean, that's a keep. It's a
Yeah, I
joy.
mean it was always a keep.
It's a fun time. I mean, that's the thing you look forward to the most, or one of the top three things you look forward to
Yeah.
the most. Christmas, Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
I think that's for sure a keep. I had that on there. We'll give a little spoiler to our draft. It is Christmas movies we're drafting, top five Christmas movies. Um, with that being said, is that a keep or a cut?
That is going to be a keep for me. I mean, I love Christmas movies. It's a thing that's even if I'm not 100% focused on watching it, it's on in the background not the entire Christmas season, but a lot of the Christmas season. It's the background noise.
Yes, yes. And there's some that you just kind of have to sit down and if it's on, I can just tune into it. And I'm a really
Some of
bad movie.
the draft.
I'm a really bad movie watcher, so
Yeah.
um, what about Christmas dinner?
And that's a cut. Um, Respectful again, but at least for my family, we've never really been a full for Christmas, at least like sit
Really
down and eat dinner type of thing. We always just kind of like
interesting.
have the food out and just kind of grab it throughout the day type of thing. It's not like a more formal sit down. And
Nothing
yeah,
like Thanksgiving. I would just say this is kind of another Thanksgiving
yeah,
with
no,
presents.
like giving for us, but we definitely have a lot of food for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
it's
get what
not
you're saying.
not as formal of a dinner, you know.
Okay. So I had that as a cut too. By the way, I did have movies as a keep for you. Um, Christmas Day basketball, NBA games, man.
That's a cut for me. I just don't. Maybe a couple.
It's just been the best regular season games of all time. But
Yeah, I mean, it's
I did have that as a cut for you because I
yeah.
see you keeping that.
I just think there's more things I look forward to over that than it's always on for sure, but I'm not necessarily looking forward to watching those games.
For sure. For sure. I did have that as a cut, but I feel like that was a little more disrespectful of a cut to the best regular season games of the year. Christmas Day football. A little bit newer.
Just based on the newness, I'm gonna go with a cut because I would probably like NBA games. I would go over football, which I'm ecstatic that the Lions are playing on Christmas this year because I get to watch the Lions on Christmas. Um, it feels like, hey, stick to Thanksgiving. That's the thing. Christmas, give NBA Christmas. You know, it
Yeah.
just feels.
It's always been NBA Christmas.
Yeah.
I want to know your take on this number 7 here because we got one keep and one cut left. Christmas pajamas. Not let me get a little bit more specific with this. Wearing them to bed. You can even say kid. You can say now. Wearing them to bed on Christmas Eve.
I'm trying to think about what you have next because you could be something as broad as Christmas Eve or.
I will say it's not that because the committee would not allow that. We talked to them. The committee would not allow that.
Giving gifts could be on there. What do you have?
Do you guys say I have a phenomenal pair of Christmas pajamas?
I know I love myself some Christmas pajamas each year. I mean, we get something new every year.
Yeah, every year, 100%. They're usually the comfiest.
Yeah, they're so comfy. I think it has to be a keep. It's gonna have to be a keep.
You did say it. Giving gifts is a cut. What an absolute scumbag. He did not put into account what an absolute scumbag. It's all about himself. You heard it here first. He cares more about opening presents than giving gifts.
Come on.
What an absolute
Come on.
scumbag.
Oh, that's just not cool. I mean,
I
want that I thought about it, but I didn't know if he was going to go to it. So that's the only reason.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, see, and this is kind of why I had to tell you early on. I told you before the podcast started. I told you now. I had to give you like a little bit of a heads up. There's one that could make you look like a scumbag.
Yeah. And see, when we started doing it, I kind of forgot that you said that too. So
And I love that. But I had to give you a warning so you can't say that I didn't.
the people that aren't going to watch the pod and they're just going to go straight to the Instagram and just see it's really going to be a bad look.
It's gonna be a bad look. I did clip it too.
Yeah.
And I did have you. I guessed every single one of those. Besides, I actually had pajamas as the cut, and I actually had the football as a keep. Well, with that being said, we'll double check it because someone could have voted between now and then. Let me get to it here. I got a C minus, so we'll see what Reese gets this week. I'm sorry, that clip has got to get posted before we post the poll. Sorry, hate to do it to you, but I promise I will post that first.
That's tough.
Energy drink flavors, my category. So it's going to be a win for me, 62% me, 38% you. So we'll go ahead and chalk that up, 1-0 me.
In books.
And that will put me at the number 1 pick this year, which makes this very hard because I'm between two. I have a list of about 8 here. Hopefully I don't need any more. I don't think it's a consensus 1-1. Do you think it is?
It depends on who you're asking, because for me, there's a consensus 1-1, but it's
If
very
I'm
different.
taking yours.
It's different for a lot of people. It feels like. I mean, I don't see
I
many.
don't have one, but I'm going to go to a preference. I'm going to go Elf.
See, that was not my 1-1. That was my number 2.
Okay, so I'm curious to what your 1-1 is.
Alone is my 1-1.
Yeah, that was okay. So it was between two. It was always
Those
between
were-
two.
I was hoping that. Wait, I spelled home twice. I was hoping that you would somehow forget about Elf or Home Alone, and I could somehow sneak both of them. But
No, wow, man, it was always between the two.
yeah, no, they're the two that I can watch on repeat. And
Oh, I will say I do enjoy Elf more, just a tiny bit more.
Elf is a Christmas Eve movie, and
It's-
then Home Alone I watch like,
Will
throughout.
Will Ferrell is just a little bit more biased towards him. So, with this one, I don't know how many parties you've had with this one in elementary school. There was always a party theme after this. You know what's coming. The Polar Express is really a phenomenal movie. Reese, I love this movie so much I want to watch it right now.
It's a great movie. I just watched it maybe 2 days ago now, and
I'll tell you what.
a cup of cocoa, and I watched that Polar
Oh,
Express.
every time not in high school, but in elementary school, even in middle school, we used to watch it. But in elementary school, we used to have the parties.
Well, the whole school's coming together. You got the golden ticket in the beginning
You
of the
got
week.
the golden ticket.
Had to be well behaved the rest of the week in order to go to that party with your golden ticket. And
Yeah.
you know, everyone's in their Christmas pajamas. You bring a snack. You get hot cocoa. It's such a great.
Always a half day. There's always a half day.
Half day is pretty much just watching the movie too.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you usually do like a little bit of work and that kind of, it's like a little
Mhm.
bit of a lead up. It's kind of like a lead up to Christmas.
You know,
Yeah. I mean, it's a great time. And honestly, the best party you can have.
100%. 100%. I forgot I was even drafting now because I just like we went going there. My number 2, I could go a lot of different ways here. You already took Elf. I got 2. I don't know if you're gonna pick them or not. Also, I want the record to be known: Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. It's not a Christmas movie. It just takes place in Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie. I'm gonna go to Disney's Christmas Carol. One, it's like the animated one, but not the. I don't know exactly which version is. I'll make sure to send you the right picture of which one I'm talking about if you don't know
For sure. Yeah.
for the draft. But Disney's Christmas Carol, I really enjoy. You know, the Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future. It's a good way to set the mood for Christmas.
I think that's a solid pick. I feel like it could have went later, but I think that's still a good pick. Maybe just one more round.
Yeah.
With that being said, this is also another one we used to watch, and they were always pretty short, right?
Mhm.
Would have been do I take that this one? This is kind of shorter. Maybe, you know what? I think I have a different one. And it's got to be the real one, The Grinch.
Ooh, see, I'm not a huge fan of the real version of the Grinch. It's probably my least favorite of the 3, actually. I don't know. It's just
But you like animated stuff. I don't really like animated.
yeah. I like the newest version of the Grinch the best, actually. And I'm not gonna pick a Grinch movie since you already picked just the main Grinch one. But we're
Yeah.
talking specifically Jim Carrey one, right?
Yes, so I always will say that's
That's
the better one.
one, but I understand why a lot of people will say that that's their favorite one. Yeah. Oh man, I broke my pen.
That's not good. I mean, this guy's got to get it together at some point this podcast.
a little clip part here, but that's sad.
Oh, done it. Yeah.
I mean, I was
So that'd
playing,
be that's
know,
yeah.
yeah.
That'd be
Okay,
my number 3 there.
your number three. I'm gonna go to the Santa Claus for my next pick. So the first one, the one where
Such a good movie. That's my next pick. I tried to it
as the Santa Claus.
very very good. Very good. So now I got a question for you. The Grinch, you like the one that the Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, the one that's like a lot more like the Lorax type of vibe to it.
Yeah, that'd be the Dr. Seuss. I don't even know about that one.
Have you watched it?
No, the Dr. Seuss. I've seen every Grinch. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was talking about this other one. I don't even know if I want to take it. Can't believe you don't like that
It's not that I
one.
like it. It's just it's very, very down in the rotation.
Hmm.
Prefer to watch the other ones
It's
before.
nice where they really all come together
Yeah, it's a good
for the
story.
holidays, you know. Okay. Honestly, I think I got to go Frosty the Snowman here.
Ah, god dang it. That's the one I wanted next.
It's a little bit shorter. It's a little
Yeah,
bit shorter. You could watch that. I've had days where you watched it in the same day.
I think it's an
It's
hour
Polar
long,
Express.
just an hour long movie too. So it's like
Yeah,
it's all a longer show.
yeah,
It
100%.
get you in the Christmas spirit, but not taking up a lot of your time.
Absolutely.
And I almost feel like since you went to Frosty, I have to go to this one next, and I
Yeah,
have to turn it off
yeah.
just because it's like Frosty's brother when it comes to the movies,
And
like time frame. But
yeah, they 100% are. That being said, it's an overrated reindeer.
you think he's a system reindeer, don't you?
I wouldn't say he's a system, but I think he's a more of the lines of Gary Carpenter. You know, like more of a Kilbadoo, I'd say actually.
We're gonna have to disagree on this one.
Yeah, guess we are, but you guys let us know. I honestly I think without the moment he would have been DFA'd.
Hey, you
I
know
don't know if
what?
anyone picks him up.
The moment happened, and he rose to the occasion, and
Yes, he did, and there's a reason it happened. I'll give him that.
he's the only ever reindeer to be an undrafted rookie to
Mhm.
make it Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, but what has he done since?
Any fog that's been in that way, he's been there.
Yeah, but we haven't heard stories about that. We haven't heard him coming through again. Is he even doing it, or is he just kind of flown under the radar again?
He's the leader.
Do we have
You know
proof?
what? Hey,
You don't
let-
say Schefter's not tweeting this. We don't
hear me.
know. We haven't heard. The last time we heard Schefter talk about Rudolph was that one night. That was it.
I think we need to make a poll here on maybe on Christmas Eve on the story, or maybe just a post. Everyone drops their goat of reindeers.
I can't. Well, I don't know. I feel like that's probably the thing where they're the closest, but he's definitely not the goat. He's a one moment.
You think it's Dasher?
I don't have a goat.
Really? You think they're all just?
I think it's close. I think it's a lot closer. Like it's not like every sport, right? A lot of sports they're closer, or they're not as close. Like no one's close to Gretzky. I don't think Michael Jordan's even really that close to LeBron. Um, like stuff like that. I just don't think people are really close. Baseball is kind of hard to say, right?
Oh.
I don't think anyone's close to Tiger. I think that's a really close race over there, but to even put him, he won the Christmas Day MVP
Yeah,
one
he
time.
did.
He's a one. He is Kevin Durant. He can
You know
get.
what?
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He gets the job done. But
Are we
Kevin
sure
Durant's nothing.
Are we sure he only has one Christmas Day MVP?
Have you seen anything else on him? Have you heard him do anything else outside of that one night?
I'm gonna have to do some research and come back to you on the next pod.
I believe he has not done a darn thing. Oh,
Unfortunately, I see that there are no official Christmas Day MVP awards, which really sucks. They need to start that.
Yeah, needs to. So there would really be some discussion there.
I do want to give a little what if here. I mean, what if Rudolph wasn't there to save that Christmas? Would we still have Christmas?
I that year.
No, like would Christmas have been a dying thing after that year?
No, no. I feel like that next Christmas would have been so much better
Yeah, okay.
because you had one off, and then you come back. It's 2 years later.
Realize just how special that holiday of Christmas is.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. That's
Here and finish out our draft last.
you. You should be at number 4. I just took my 4th. You just took number 4.
Yeah, Rudolph was my fourth.
Oh, Rudolph. Yeah, you took that right back to back. Ah. I can't take another Home Alone.
You could, because I mean, those ones I feel like are two separate movies. Like Home Alone one separate. Where
I've thought about it. Honestly, it's not as easy as you think because there's a lot of good ones, right? But then
It's
there's
like-
ones.
here in the draft, or
So I will say when I was kind of doing a little bit of research, right? People were talking about Frozen.
that's not.
Frozen's not a Christmas movie. Just because there's snow does not mean it's a Christmas movie. And one of the most obnoxious movies of all time. Of all time. It's terrible. Honestly, and I think that one's better. Oh. I think what I'm gonna take here. Oh, man. I don't think Home Alone 2 is just that good to be drafted.
movie. I just don't think it's nearly as good as Home Alone.
See, I don't know if a lot of people are even gonna know this movie though. I'm going A Christmas Story. I feel like it should be known. It's a great movie.
It's the most played Christmas.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's on all day, I believe.
it's on all day long on Christmas Day.
Like literally, it's on. I think it might be TNT.
I don't know what channel, but midnight to midnight, 24 hours straight of Christmas
Yeah,
Story. And you see,
I'm curious to hear what your left offs are.
not pick that. I do have one that we are now going to be leaving off. And I'm not sorry about it. I know a lot of people really love it, but I'm not sorry about it. But before we get to that, I'm going to go with A Charlie Brown Christmas for my 5th one.
I think it's solid. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
You see, for me, it's just I love his Christmas tree. It just need a little bit of love. That's all.
It's. I'm not saying it's bad. I just think Thanksgiving's better.
I mean, I really enjoy it, and I do think that there's a reason why I took it at 5 instead of at 2.
Charlie Brown. With that being said, because there's the Halloween too.
Mm-hmm.
The Halloween's really good too, and not talked about enough.
Pumpkin one?
That's the ghost one, right? Where they're dressed up as ghosts for Halloween that year.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's good.
I love the Peanuts crew. They're a good crew.
They're good. They're good. Honestly, so I left off The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I did too. I thought about taking it there at 5th, but I personally see it more as a Halloween movie than I do a Christmas movie.
I think it plays such a weird role because it plays both.
It's like that weird hybrid.
Yeah, it's strange. And another one that I left off, which I don't know if you've seen it, The Christmas Chronicles.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
But another one that I do like is, which you took it, but I think 2, or no, is it 3? I think it's 3. Whatever the final one is. Yeah.
The one with Jack.
Yes, is that 3?
Yeah, that's 3.
I think that's the best one.
That's 3.
Yeah, it's the best one.
Left off, which I'm not sorry about this one, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I don't think I've ever seen it, or if I have,
Just doesn't do
I
anything,
have. It's just it's. I
anything for.
think I think Christmas Story is a really good movie.
I
Red
like
Ryder BB gun man, you shoot your eye out.
I like the story a lot of Christmas Story. I do think
Yeah,
it's overrated. But I do think
that's
it's.
why I had to take it lower. I know a lot of people that would take that really high.
I know a lot of people that take that as their 1-1.
Yeah, and that's sad because it's
Uh,
always Elfer.
another
Honestly,
for me would be Miracle on 34th Street.
okay, I don't
That's
know if I've ever seen that one.
most heartfelt movies.
Okay. Um, I had to put so honestly, realistically, the Polar Express, I don't know if it's not a better movie than Elf or Home Alone, but it's just that Christmas feeling and especially that nostalgia with it.
Sure. Sure.
But I'm 1-0, looking to get to 2-0, looking to get to a hot start. Last kind of series we did like this was the Tigers Pick'em.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Pulling through in September. Big time.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that again next year. We'll do a challenge for that as we're doing for this.
And we'll keep it updated every week or so about what the
Yeah.
standings are in the summer.
Yeah, with that being said, it's another episode. I'm looking to take a 2-0 lead, like I said. We're just looking to tie it up. We'll keep the standings up there, but you guys go ahead and vote on the Instagram. There's going to be some clips out there this week. And hopefully it's going to draw a little bit more attention to the pod. We had a lot of fun making these. You got anything else before we head on out? We'll have one more podcast before the year ends.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else other than Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, if we don't have one before then. But
Yeah,
enjoy the holidays.
I'm sure we will, but just in case, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. It's gonna be a special time of year. There's a lot going on, so everyone stay safe. Just look out for Reese's scumbag keep 3 cooking.
Come on.
That post is gonna be out before you even think. With that being said, we do need to talk about this before we end. Like you said, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Love you guys for listening. But I did lose the best of 7 with the biggest choke job I could have possibly had. I was beating you in golf. And I feel like you kind of, which I don't think I said enough because I was just so down bad after the thought I lost.
Yeah.
Did you know you were losing in golf if we go?
At the time, no. I thought because we were so neck and neck the entire time in the first part of golf there. So at the time, no, I thought I still had a chance at winning in golf. But in hindsight, I think I would have been murdered in golf because, I mean, this was off stream, but we played golf for several hours after trying to go pro. And, I mean, you were a solid 2 strokes better than me almost every single round. So,
I felt this way beforehand because it was only 3 holes that we had played. Can you do that for the 9? Keep up with me. And the 1 hole I just couldn't have. Defense was atrocious, and that just shows you got to have a good defense in baseball, right?
Championships, you know.
Yeah, it does. It does. But I will have that chip. It won't be on a podcast. It'll be a post. Hopefully before the new year. If not, a couple weeks after the new year. It's gonna get done. It'll get done. I'll man my word. You can't do another we can start another challenge, but he can't do his punishment until I have mine done. So
Yeah.
and I know I'm gonna beat him at something, so I gotta figure it out. That chip's gonna be brutal. I'm gonna need gloves. I will need gloves.
It's going to be gloves and.
Do you want me to come over for this?
At the very least, we're doing this on FaceTime or something.
Well, I gotta be able to record too, man.
Yeah.
So I might come over with this. I'm scared. And the more I read about it, it's so scary due to the puking. Oh, I'm scared. Gotta do what you gotta do. You can't lose. You can't need 19 to tie, 20 to win. And shoot 16. That being said, that was episode number 9. Sideline Shenanigans podcast. Go ahead and show that hoodie real quick. Just in case anyone missed it last week. I mean, if you guys want one. Yeah, it's beautiful. Really is.
We could
Have a day.
probably
Have a day. You know,
shout out them.
looking for a little sponsor, maybe.
Be awesome. That would
Maybe
be
a little
awesome.
collab. Maybe one day. But that being said, hope everyone has a safe holiday. Peace out.
Christmas.